Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Monday edition of Rasaji Speaks. I hope you've had a great weekend. I hope you were a blessing to someone who couldn't be that blessing to themselves. Today's title is Rulers and Leaders and Taoist Principles of Governance. In the I Ching, the central text in Taoism, political philosophy tends to be more passive in nature, looking for the harmony of simplicity and serenity. Of course, the balance between yin and yang, or yin and yang. And it is very interesting. It's not a lot of rules and regulations. The influence of that balance and that harmony is the most key salt. And during Bhoganathar's time, his emphasis to Emperor Chen was to be very fair to the people and to basically tell Emperor Chen, reverse the role of yourself. In other words, who was sitting on the throne? How would you like your monarch to treat you? Right? It was said that as King Solomon began to treat his subjects better and better all the time, his wealth seemed to increase more and more. It's the basic principle that Bhoganatha Lao Tzu decided to bestow upon Emperor Chen. In his last 20 to 25 years of his reign, he was said to be an incredible, incredible emperor. And he had the belief of actually merging the upper, middle, and the lower kingdoms together, which was unheard of in ancient China to do so. But he thought that if he could show people his inner strength, his chi, his intrinsic worth, and that they assumed that a child sitting on the throne could actually do that, that was pretty amazing. Chen's advisor, Lao Tzu, was like inseparable those last few years. And they did everything together, right? They went out and they hunted together, they fished together, they did all kind of different things. They did martial arts together. It was amazing, the influence. But his influence was somewhat passive in nature. You know, the observation of one with the stars, one with nature, and one with the human being, that outward manifestation of the Chanda, is what they always tried to do. Taoists down the road years later, the ones that were involved in government, this would constantly be the pursuit. Very hard, but the basic principles are so strong that any monarch or governing body that would adhere to the Taoist principles always had a sense of connection to the people and to nature that most of the world doesn't have. You know, I like this background view of reflection of part of Washington, the calm, you know, the reflection off the water. Most people, when they think about DC, they don't think about it that way. But there's always another way to look at everything. Is it not, brothers and sisters? You know, if Tai Chi Gung is an inside game, which it is, Maybe governing is no different than anything else. Maybe governing too is an inside channel, is an inside way to go. Think about that, you know. Every time that you get ready to impose your will over someone else, is it just? Is it nice? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Right? It seems to, no matter which way you look at a governing body, the different principles of government are the same. And that is to take care of basic necessities and then keep the hell out of our life. Because we're on the road to self-awareness and to eventually God consciousness. Anybody in pursuit of that moral fiber, they're the least likely person to need somebody standing over them or interfering in their life, telling them what and to not to do. It's amazing in the direction that we were heading, probably the closest to communism in the last 4 years that I have seen this country do in the almost 69 short years that I've been here. Buddy howdy, when contrast hits, it hits. And number 47 decided to create a tidal wave. And it's very interesting to see who joined his team. Pay more attention to the people that he's putting on the playing field. Pay more attention to the way that they're getting done and to the speed that they're getting things done. This gentleman has done more in 1 month than the past administration did in 4 years. What will they do in the next 6 to 18 months? I think they're going to do a lot of whirlwind. When I look at the man now being interviewed, it's not the same man that was here in 16, 17, and 18. He's changed, he's matured, he's a different individual now. And he's surrounding himself with very competent women and males. And amazing how many spiritually enlightened people he's surrounding himself with. Amazing how many veterans of the military that he's surrounding himself with. There's only one thing to say about it, what we say in Tibet. Barak Bashai, may the blessings be to you and your glorious family. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow on Tuesday's edition of Rasaji Speaks. God bless you and God bless your family.